From the crowded streets of Tokyo to the peaceful Ganga riverbanks, through the Zen gardens of Kyoto to the yoga ashrams of Rishikesh, spirituality permeates every aspect of life in Japan and India. Pilgrimages, rituals, and temples are common elements in both Indian and Japanese culture. Both cultures have a deeply ingrained spirituality that has shaped their values and beliefs. Even though the two countries are geographically and culturally distinct, their core principles are strikingly similar. Central to both Indian and Japanese spiritual practices is a search for enlightenment and harmony with nature. Buddhism, Hinduism, and Shintoism have all made substantial contributions to the development of cultural and societal identities in both nations. PM Modi had coined India and Japan as natural partners. This relationship is built on intimacy, spirituality, cooperation, and a sense of belonging. Now, the Yogi government has decided to utilize the expertise and spiritual understanding of Japanese companies to regenerate holy cities within the state. Namaste and welcome to TFI Post. I'm your host Atul Mishra. Let's begin. In various ways, Indian religion has influenced Japanese religion. Here are a couple of examples. Buddhism. The spread of Buddhism is one of the most significant ways in which Indian religion has influenced Japanese religion. Buddhism was introduced to Japan in the 6th century after it originated in India. Buddhism is now one of Japan's major religions and it has had a significant impact on Japanese culture. Hindu deities. Some Hindu deities have also had an impact on Japanese religion. Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of knowledge, art, and music, for example, was adopted by Japanese Buddhists and is known as Benzaten in Japan. Similarly, the Hindu god Indra was introduced to Japan and is known as Teshekutin there. Yoga and meditation. The Indian practices of yoga and meditation have been adopted by Japanese practitioners. These practices have found their way into some forms of Japanese Buddhism and have had a significant impact on the evolution of Japanese spirituality. Overall, Indian religion has had a significant impact on Japanese religion and culture, with the Indian ideas influencing various aspects of Japanese life such as art, literature, and philosophy. Have you had the privilege of experiencing the creative masterpiece that is the Japanese animated film Ramayana, The Legend of Prince Rama? It was a cinematic marvel that harmoniously blended Japan's renowned animation expertise and the timeless sacred Hindu epic Ramayana. Enchanting melodies such as the iconic Janani Mein Ram Doot Hanuman added to the already compelling storyline. The creators masterfully embellished it and justifiably captured the spiritual significance of the Hindu epic. Now it seems that Japanese expertise is all set to adorn the sacred cities like Kashi, Mathura, and Ayodhya. Just like the animated film on the Hindu epic, a Japanese company will enrich the spiritual experience of tourists coming to these holy cities for pilgrimage. Reportedly, Japanese hotelier chain Hotel Management International Company Limited, or HMI Group, has decided to infuse more than $87 million to enhance the majestic outlook of these sacred cities. Recently, the Yogi Adityanath government successfully conducted a 3-day Uttar Pradesh Global Investors Summit in Lucknow. During the global summit, the state government signed several MOUs to draw unprecedented investment within the state. Notably, a dedicated session titled Implementation of Special Partnership and Global Partnership between Japan and India in Uttar Pradesh was held. In this session, the Japanese hotelier chain HMI Group signed a memorandum of understanding worth 7,200 crores with the Uttar Pradesh government. Under this MOU, HMI Group plans to expand its chain of luxurious hotels in 30 major cities in Uttar Pradesh, including Ayodhya, Mathura, and Varanasi. The state government issued an official statement highlighting Japan's contribution to the opening of luxurious hotels in 30 cities across the state. The release said the representatives of Japan in GIS also praised the changed atmosphere of UP. Investors signed MOU for the investment of Rs 7,200 crores. At the summit, the Japanese company Hotel Management International Company Limited decided to open hotels in 30 cities, including Agra, Ayodhya, and Varanasi. A top executive of HMI Group, Takamoto Yokoyama, lauded the industrial policy started by the the Yogi Adityanath government. He also emphasized that the development of the Shri Kashi Vishwanath Dham corridor will lead to a significant increase in tourist inflow to the city. Mr. Yokoyama announced that with these Japanese projects in the state, there would be 10,000 direct job opportunities for the residents. The special session compared and analyzed the strategic, economic, political and cultural relations between India and Japan. The timeline was divided into two sections for this purpose, 2000 to 2014 and 2014 to 2022. According to reports, UP exported items to Japan worth $122 million in 2021, an increase of roughly 86% over the previous year. In addition to the Japanese investment in enhancing the majestic look of these cities, the Global Investors Summit also underscored the tourism push undertaken by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. In line with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of a $5 trillion economy, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has set the goal of catapulting the state economy to the $1 trillion mark. To meet this lofty goal, CM Yogi has been transforming the state's image from one of lawlessness to one of investment friendliness. However, this development is not just in terms of skyscrapers and material resources, but also keeps spiritual and cultural identity at the center stage. Spiritual and cultural tourism is a major part of this development push by the state government. This push is paying dividends in the form of increased foot traffic in the state. The state government gave official figures for tourist arrivals in the state. It also highlighted the efforts made by the government to boost tourism and the hospitality sector within the state. The official government statement read, in 2022, the state witnessed the arrival of 24.87 crore tourists to Uttar Pradesh, of which the number of foreigners was 4.10 lakh. Owing to the sustained efforts of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, the tourism and hospitality sectors also garnered immense attention from the investors in the Global Investors Summit held recently in the state capital. In addition to the massive investment made by the Japanese hotel chain HMI Group, the hospitality and tourism sectors attracted investors in large numbers. The official statement gave details of investment proposals received and claimed that this would provide direct employment opportunities for more than 1.45 lakh citizens. The statement read, both sectors received investment proposals of rupees 98,193 crores and 20,722 crores respectively. Both sectors will generate approximately 1.45 lakh job opportunities in the coming years. The statement also bifurcated the proposals received in both sectors along with the areas that would benefit from these investment proposals. It read, the UP government received 397 proposals in the tourism sector, including in the top 20 sectors. This has the potential to generate an investment of rupees 98,193 crore. More than 2.6 lakh jobs will be created as a result of this. Around 437 proposals were received in the hospitality sector. With this, about 1 lakh youth in Paschimanchal, Purvanchal, Madhyanchal and Bundelkhand will get employment. The state government also announced that the Bhavya Mandir of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Shri will be completed by January 2024. This will drastically boost tourism in the state. It is worth noting that over 2 crore tourists visited Ayodhya the first 6 months of 2022. The Rudraksh International Convention Center in Varanasi is a prime example of how Japanese investment distinguishes itself from other FDI or investment proposals. With a roof shaped like Shivalingam, the convention center has 108 Rudrakshas installed in it. Over the years, India has become an investment hub for foreign investors, be it Saudi Arabia or the UAE. Plenty of these investments have given a boost to infrastructure in the country. But with the exception of Japanese companies, no other country can capture the spiritual connection of a structure or an entire city. With the past stellar example of the Japanese animated Ramayana, there is a great hope that Japan's investment will help materialize the dream of the UP government to regenerate our culture and spiritual centers. Furthermore, with Ganga facing luxurious and spiritually entrenched, aesthetical, beautiful hotels, hosting global conferences, the Uttar Pradesh government can improve the state's image. With infrastructure of global power, the state government can rebrand UP as a cultural capital all around the world and attract cultural and spiritual tourism.